We're going to go ahead and transition to this time. I think it's about 15, 20 minutes or so. We're glad that you're here. We encourage your listening ear as they share some thoughts about future and possibilities and this ministry site profile that they've been working on and other things as well. I'm going to call Ann Beatty to the front and let Ann open this up for conversation.
Good morning, Zumbro friends. It's good to be with all of you, and especially at this later hour. I realized when we met a couple weeks ago, it was so early I was hardly awake. So this morning I feel much more alert. And it's a joy to bring you good news and updates today. I'm Ann Beatty, chair of our call committee here at Zumbro. And I'm excited to give you a brief overview of our next steps in the search for our new directing pastor. I'm joined today by two other committee members who will help share the results of our recent survey. Our committee of 7 members has been meeting regularly for the past few months. We've been very focused on a self-study of our church that will prepare us for the interview process ahead and help candidates better understand who we are. A major part of our discussion has been centered around the questions asked in the ministry site profile, otherwise referred to as the MSP. And today I'm very pleased to report that last Tuesday our church council approved our MSP, along with the current job description and the expected compensation plans. Special thanks to Mary Schoenbach and Roger Harms, who led that presentation to our council on Tuesday. Special thanks also to Lizzie Cozine on the committee, who created the online survey and compiled all the results that more than 200 of you shared with us. And special thanks to Dennis Dahlin, who's so graciously hosted our many Zoom meetings these last couple of months. And in a few moments, you'll meet the final 2 committee members, Michael Pittenger and Meredith Gotti, who are with us today and have graciously agreed to join me for our presentation. Together, the 7 of us are working like a family to identify the right leader for Zumbro's future. Our completed MSP document will soon be posted and live on the elca.org website. This 10-page document will then become the very first impression any candidate will likely have of Zumbro as they begin the application process. It's filled with facts about Rochester and Zumbro, our city and our congregational demographics, and an overview of our church's history, mission, core values, and details about our various outreach programs, along with the results collected in our recent survey. All this information will help any and all interested candidates and applicants begin to know who we really are. Your participation in our survey was key to the final steps in completing this MSP document. And to all of you who participated, sincere thanks. At this time, I'm proud to introduce my colleagues, Michael and Meredith, who are ready to share more details about the data that we have uncovered from the survey.
Hello, my name is Michael Pittenger. I just finished my sophomore year at Del Rio High School. Some of my best Zumbro memories are connected to mission trips we've taken along the years. It's my honor to represent our youth in our call committee. Survey results for the question regarding the top 5 most critical tasks for the position of directing pastors of Zumbro were administration, building a sense of community, preaching and worship, ministry and daily life, and pastoral care and visitation.
Good morning. I'm Meredith Gotti. I grew up here at Zumbro. Pastor Lester Hornfett baptized me, and I've been a member ever since. I returned my junior year of college at Luther College for my nursing clinicals. I spent many hours in the fireside room. I've graduated, and I'm now working at St. Mary's as a nurse, and I'm happy to be back at Zumbro representing the young adults in our congregation on this committee. On the survey, we were asked what 5 gifts for ministry were essential and which 5 were helpful. We identified our essential gifts as helping people develop their spiritual life, building a sense of community among the people he or she works with, be an effective administrator, be a strong communicator, and be able to share leadership and in a team. Our very helpful gifts were identified as help others develop their leadership abilities and skills for ministry, be an effective teacher, be skilled in planning and leading programs, have a strong commitment and loyalty to the ELCA, and deal effectively with conflict.
Survey results that we will study further include the comments that you all shared at the top of the survey about your hopes for Zumbro's future. And in this open-ended question, we asked you what your hopes for Zumbro were, and we see several themes emerging that will hopefully help us in the process of discerning who our strongest candidates are. Thank you again for sharing so candidly, and please know that as a team, we'll be very mindful of your comments. Your participation in the process has been extremely helpful, and for that, we're most grateful. Lastly, though, I'd like to share that we are soon to begin phase 3 in the call process. This is the period of time when the candidates' names and applications are brought forward to the committee for review. The synod leaders will be offering us names of candidates that they are aware of, but if you are also know of a strong candidate that might not be aware of Zumbro and might not yet know that we're looking for a new directing pastor, you can do one of 2 things. First, if you feel comfortable doing so, please go ahead and call them and direct their attention to our posted MSP that's soon live on the elca.org website. It's located at elca.org under the call process. They can then go ahead and self-nominate. Or I'd invite you to pick up a nomination form located at the entrance table just inside our church doors. Fill it out and pass it back to me. If you're unable to get to the church to pick this up, this form has an envelope to go with it with my address on it also. But if you're unable to get to the church to pick that up, you're sure welcome to either call me personally or email me at my email address, which is abeatty53@gmail.com. We'll be accepting nominations for the next 2 weeks. And those nominations will close on July 5th, Monday, July 5th. At this time, we're targeting our first round of interviews to begin in late July or early August. So please watch for further updates in the newsletters or our announcements here at church. And finally, I would ask you to continue to lift up our committee in prayer. I give thanks to each one of them for their commitment and dedication during this time. And we all know the strength your prayers will provide us as we continue this all-important work of our church. Thank you so much.